What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. And to start everything off, I want to say thank you to everyone who has been subscribing. We finally made it to the 100 subscriber mark. I am very, very, very grateful, very happy to be here. So, I know it's not anything kind of crazy, but it actually does mean a lot that people are actually subscribing. Enough that it's actually climbing up. And like one thing that I said a very long time ago, that I wanted to do a giveaway when I got to 100 subscribers. And the original prize was going to be a prismatic secret Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. It was like really like hot at the time, and I was kind of hoping that maybe I climb a little bit faster. But of course, it's been a really cool minute since this card came out. So I guess maybe I might like put like a poll, or maybe like leave it like in the comments down below if you like kind of like, I guess, like your guys' ideas, what you rather have. Like for me, I think what I'd rather do is that I'd rather giveaway. I really, I'm gonna, this is not the official giveaway video. I'm gonna have the rules and everything. I'm gonna work all that out. Maybe next week I'll have like a more concrete video explaining stuff, and that way you could comment in that one. But I guess leave down here in the comments below if you would rather receive an actual Ash Blossom, or maybe you guys, or maybe like what I'm kind of preferring here is send a gift card that is worth that just like rounds up for the Ash Blossom. So the Ash Blossom right now, this is the secret prismatic one currently. Yeah, you get it right here for like 10, 10.24, the shipping included. So I'm thinking an an $11 gift card, just to be able to buy, so you could buy the Ash Blossoms. That way there's no there's no giving out any kind of address stuff and all that, anything, kind of just simple. And then also too, if you win and you don't want to Ash Blossom, you could use that to buy packs. You can use it to put towards any kind of other cards. So that's just something that I wanted to announce, that I'm going to be starting. I'm gonna start putting things together to do this small little giveaway. Very much appreciating it, everyone who has been subscribing. This giveaway is gonna be open to only people who are subscribed to the channel, and then you're gonna leave a comment, and well, they comment in this video, we leave a comment in the video that I make. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please go and subscribe now. You'll get a chance to enter and possibly win the Ash Blossom. If not, like I said, if not, it's all good. If not, it's all good. You just come along for the ride. Let's go and just get into the market watch. I'm just gonna go ahead and start it off with Ash Blossom. She's already here. I've already kind of gone on about her. So you got the common ones are kind of going for pretty cool price right now. Any kind of common ones, you got 445 moderate played. So like the commons, the commons right here, light played, are in the $5 to $6 range, which is really good. At one point the commons were $20 when they came out of the structure deck. You got the ultra rares from Dual Devastator. These are let's see, you got heavily played. You're gonna have a lot of these light and moderate play just because of how the foiling was on there. But you get them for like $7, which is pretty good. $7-8, which honestly it really is not bad if you like the altar art. It's one of the only ways to get the altar art. But they got a lot of common ones here for these supers, and then we go into the prismatic. The prismatic is one of the higher ones at 10. Then you have the secret rare. This the original secret rare. This one is really nice. You got this one is always going in that range. You always got the alts. The unlimited's always kind of staying in that area. Got a lot of here. We got a lot. Okay, here we go. So we got heavily played ones for 20, damage for 24, heavily played. See, a lot of people love the original original Ash Blossom. I have a hard. Sometimes that happens, people. Yeah, a lot of people really love her. So it's like you got $27. Yeah, we're looking at $26, $27 if you want near mint light played unlimited. And then the first edition in moderate plays at 27. Oh man, look at that, near mints 20. Yeah, but that's near mint unlimited. Heavily played first. Wow, heavily played. Yeah, you probably to get to solid. Here we go. Here's those couple solid moderate plays, and still at 30, 35 unlimited. Wow, we're looking at 35 for light plays. This is wild. It's probably because Ash Blossom's been out for a very long time. It was highly used, so there isn't a whole bunch of people who just have really mint condition original Ash Blossoms, because it was a while before Ash Blossom even got the reprint. So it's gonna be even if they're a first ed or unlimited, Ash Blossom was just needed at 3 in every single deck for literally 3 years straight you needed Ash Blossom. So it doesn't really surprise me that there's not a lot of just perfectly near mint, like just perfectly near mint, a whole bunch of just light plays. It really doesn't surprise me that you have to go into like the 40 range to find that. It's kind of crazy. Gravekeeper Inscription. We're gonna go over a couple of the Photon Hypernova cards. So some cards that kind of went down that is a little surprising but makes sense, and I feel like could go up. Some that are just kind of just writing it out. Gravekeeper Inscription. I was really surprised that it just tanked this hard. I was thinking it was gonna hold a $15 price point. It did not. It is right here at $7. I do not have time today. Today is Sunday. Today's the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna, I don't have time for Yu-Gi-Oh. I have time for football, and I have time to try to win some prizing, man. Try to see what's going on. We wanna win it all, but we're not gonna get our hopes up. We're probably gonna see disappointment. Anyway, we're gonna get off that. I was gonna go on a football team. We don't need to go on a football tangent in this video. I already gone enough Yu-Gi-Oh tangents as it is. But yeah, this card right here. If I had some time today, I'd probably want to go down and pick some up. But the next time I go down, the next time, maybe even the next couple days, I might kind of want to go down to my locals, go down to a couple local shops and see if they have a couple of these. If I could get some of them at $7, I think this is a really cool price point. It could even go lower because I think people kind of see this and they kind of see this and it's like, well, this is not as good. It's like, well, this is one of those things where like it really takes a format, but at the same time people are still scarred from tier elements, so they're like, oh, they're just gonna chain around it, and it's like, well, not every deck is gonna be like tier elements. Like there's gonna be a lot of like decks that that you want to get stuff on the graveyard, but maybe it was just tier elements who had all that really broken, being able to like chain stuff and being able to like send this and quick effect this with like all these other effects. So let's probably have to give a little time, but I really feel like this card could make like a jump. As if it's not in the meta as a hardcore card, it could very much be a tech in certain metas to where this is something you want, especially when you're going against mirror matches. So that way, because you could apply this, you start your main phase one until end your opponent's next turn. You could essentially maybe recollect. You could run a deck to where you could establish a board, play this, and then I don't want to go on tangents. Big Welcome Labyrinth. This surprised me too. I thought this was going to be $20. I thought this was going to be $20 to $30, and it's already down to $12.74. I really like the Labyrinth deck. Like every once in a while I play it, and like it does give me a bit of trouble. I'm not going to sit there and say I blow it out every time, but at the same time, it isn't like the hardest deck to face. Like when I see Labyrinth, I'm like, okay, it depends on what they're running here, depends on what they get, because if I'm able to stall out, then the deck kind of just runs with me and just will lose to like time anyway. So this deck, I do feel like it can make big hits of the meta, especially we got your element hit really hard. So maybe this can make a little bit of resurgence, because like maybe right now people are just more focused on Kashtira, and they think that Kashtira is just gonna come in and bulldoze the meta like tier elements did, and I don't think that's the case. I do believe Kashtira is gonna be tier 1, but I don't think they're gonna be I don't know about a tier 0 threat. Like you gotta understand, like tier elements had so much going for it, and they just got so oppressive with so many different things, and it didn't matter what you did unless you just blocked out targeting, special summoning. You had to just cover every single base, and even then it was like, okay, well, if they have a lightning storm, if they have this, and they can blow. So yeah, that's just that. I don't think I don't think Kashtira is gonna be on that level, but I do know they're going to be strong, so we do got to see how how the matchup works. General Mitch Kashtira is another card that this really makes sense. She was going really high. She was going for about $18 at the sneak peek, and I a little foolish. I thought that maybe I thought maybe this was going to be a bit of a case where like, okay, this is going to potentially kind of shoot up, but yeah, that ended up not being the case. I can't find it right now, but I know I have one copy of her, and yeah, I should have just unloaded it. Same with the Rice Art. Although he is holding a bit of his value, he is at 1049, 1076, so he is kind of holding like the more $10 value. But at the same time, yeah, he still went down a lot. A lot of these ultra rares, because like they're not. I'm really the 3 of them, if I remember correctly. A lot of people are just running 1, maybe 2 of them. So yeah, it isn't like they're like it isn't like Fenrir or Unicorn where like you need 3 and this is how you win. This is more of like Tekken card that they're throwing in. Kashtira Rise Heart. This one I was surprised. I thought it would be like a $30 secret rare, but it's already going below 20. You got 1898, 18, 19. So yeah, this card right here is very. I was about to say tanky. It's not really tanking, but because like you gotta understand that like these prices are very like super inflated. So like there's like it's like I'm very much aware that the reason why they're going all the way down is because it's they came out in sneak peek. So like I don't want I don't want anyone to think that I'm like kind of surprised or I'm just thinking like, oh yeah, look at this price crash, it sucks. Like no, yes, I understand that it's sneak peek and then now that everyone gets their hands on it, it goes down. But just because that happened and because of how good this deck was, I kind of figured that this would hold more closer to a $30 price point when everything was said and done. Because like I said, it says right here it's kind of dropping like 65, but I really kind of felt that because I remember pulling not pulling this. I pulled this in my video, and I looked it up and I'm like, oh wow, this is actually going for pretty good. I think it was kind of in the 45 range, already going down, and I was kind of hoping that it would hold at 30. But no, it ended up kind of going down to 20, which like I said, completely makes sense because I guess like I said, people understand that it's not going to be tier 0, but at the same time they know it's going to be good. So maybe there's like a lot of people still holding on to their tier element deck, kind of holding on to this. There's probably a lot of people trying other decks because they're like, well, well now they don't got to worry about tier element. Then now this means I can play this is like my other deck that I want to play. I can play Sword Soul. I can play Branded. So there's maybe they might bring the adventure package back into the meta. There's a lot of stuff that now opens up because tier is gone, and Kashtira is good, but it isn't super oppressive. They also, like I said, another thing that I never mentioned in my other videos with the ban list, when they got rid of Barrier Statue, they actually did hit Kashtira a little bit because there was a rank 7. I remember because I had a copy of it. And I was looking at my bulk. I'm like, what is this? And I read it. I'm like, oh, this is broken. But then I'm like, oh wait, they banned freaking they banned the wind barrier statue. So there was a way for the Kashtira to like actually get out wind barrier statue and create one of those super oppressive boards. So there was a small Kashtira hit in in this in this upcoming Jesus Christ, I'm losing my train of thought here. In this upcoming meta from the list that we just got, because it was weird. We got the list a while ago, but it doesn't take place until Monday. Anyway, in the list that's about to drop, or that's about to Jesus no in the list. Wow, that is so dumb. I'm losing my freaking whole track of my trying to explain this. In the list that is about to come out, I'm just gonna say it like that. Sorry guys, I'm screwing my words up over here. And the list is about to come out. There is a small hit to Kashtira that actually prevented them from actually potentially being, if not tier 0, tier 0.5, to where they would have just been the undisputed best tier 1 deck, but also Flu still could have could have been there and been a problem. So yeah, I don't know where I was going. Sorry about that, guys. I just went on this whole crazy rant because I just had this epiphany about him, and I just wanted to shoehorn it in this market watch for some reason. Sorry about that, guys. Pursued Planet. What the wait? Rate so oh well, I was Wrath. So whoa, is that Wrath Soft? Nope. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. See, this is what like irritates me. It's like no. It's like, see, like names like this just don't really do it for me. Okay, gonna end it. Just end there. Yeah, this is one of the cards that I wanted. I keep just calling it the field spell. This is one of the cards that I wanted to pull in my video, and also too in my another video that I filmed earlier, and I just did not get it. This card here is kind of holding more of its price point. This also just completely makes sense. It's a searcher, and it also allows you to pop a card in the field. So it's removal. It's a searcher. This is like one of the better cards that came out for Kashtira, and it just makes sense that it's holding the $57, $58 price point. All right, Kashtira Theosis. Yeah, this is like borderline. Screw this name for me, but yeah, well, okay, we're gonna move on. This one over here had a whole little thing where like it has at a whole like little loop, but now it's kind of starting to fall back down. Still in the $40 range, so it isn't really like the worst one to pull. But at the same time, like it was kind of going up, you know, people thinking it was gonna be the card to get, but at the same time, it's like you'd rather just have like the searcher. Like I like this is like the special summons, and I get it, I know it's good, but you rather have the searcher and then the pop. So like I don't know why that there is this weird resurgence right here, but you rather have the search and you rather have the pop. Triple Tactics Thrust. Here is a card that was super high. I was kind of on the fence. Is it going to be super broken? Is it going to be super good? But for what it does, I just can't be 100% sure. I just can't really. I just can't be like 100% sure because it does have a very good drawback. It does have a very good drawback. It gives you a search into almost any spell or into almost any normal spell or trap card. So that's a lot of different things that you could get. But it's like to me it's to like I guess like as the more I guess the more I start looking at it, it's like, well, the more likely solution is you're gonna be is if it's like if it's turn two, if it's turn two, then this card could open up a lot of different stuff. But if you kind of go into the general thought of how does this help you just off the bat in turn one, or like in a top deck situation, you know, it's like, you know, it's the same. I guess I mean even, the same thing could be said for the regular triple static talent, because you know if you top deck triple static talent and they just and you know if they're not able to activate a monster effect or anything, you know, then it's not really gonna help you. But at the same time, yeah, I don't know. I was a little higher on this card, but then the more I started thinking about it, I'm like, this, and I don't really understand. It's at $68. I really think this is too high right now, especially. It's like I don't know. Maybe I'll do like a separate video on my exact feelings. I already went on 2 unnecessary rants in this video, so yeah, I'm gonna reserve my opinion to this card later. I think it's kind of really going for too high. This is a card that I felt like maybe should have dropped to like kind of like 50, closer to like the $50 point on $50 mark. But at the same time, yeah, we'll leave it alone. I don't want to go on too many rants. Last card I want to go over, guys, is Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Pretty much every single version of this card is like going for like $2 to $3. I'm actually should probably look for these. I might have a few copies in there. We have like a light blades, you know, light blade unlimited, $2, 219. It was the common, by the way. Then the super rare from the legendary collection. You know, similar thing here. You know, once you know this one right here, we got 3 of them as Korean. Then it's $2, 223. Heavily played at, you know, at almost, you know, at, 250, 270. So it's like that's a no, 260 actually, yeah. So that's actually pretty cool. If you have a lot of these, you know, like laying around, because there was some Photon cards that came out in Photon Hypernova, obviously, that, you know, that really piqued some people's interest. So there's a lot of Galaxy cards that have gone up. There's a couple more that I wanted to go over, but this market watch has already gone way too long. Already went on 2 unnecessary rants. I apologize for that. That's gonna be it, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Like I said, if you want to be if you want to be part of the giveaway, it's gonna be going. Just go ahead and subscribe, and then, you know, keep watching the videos. I'm gonna have, you know, the video that everyone goes to. Leave a comment on the video, and then we're gonna work on it for there. I have the rules in some other videos. Till the next one. Catch you guys later. Peace out, guys.